here. We talked about the pockets given, just take it. If he's got the elbow tucked tight, you can use this hand to lift and pull. And then we feed. Take the spin around armbar. Sometimes to really make sure this elbow is not going to get lifted, so keep that super tight and bring this elbow over. Yes, and then they'll shrimp out and knock it out from here. So when that happens, we're giving that pressure. We're just going to grab the wrist in that situation. We're going to slice the shin up under the elbow, the foot up behind the shoulder. Sit back over the head. Keep the leg controlled. And then go for the armbar here. So if we're in that situation, he brings the elbow across. We're here and I'm trying, and I'm failing, or feel uncomfortable trying to sit back for this move here. All right. Sometimes what they'll even do is if you start to, let me get this out one step. If I start to take the arm, is they might even grab their leg with it sometimes like that to make sure I can't pull it back. All right. So it'll work particularly well in this situation. If you find yourself in a situation like this, is I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna bring my elbow in front of the arm, down on my knee. I'm gonna rake this up. And my hand's gonna go around the leg. So now I just need to make sure I keep my elbow down and tight. Okay? Good. So now from here, I'm gonna start bringing my knee over the body. I could, finish from here. So I could just go here like this, like before. Keep the knee tucked in. Lean back over the shoulder. And just hold the same position. Where this hand could then slide up the arm as I release the leg. And then square up here. Now, I'm trying to fight for this arm, and maybe he grabs his leg. All right. If it's anywhere in this territory here, this will work out nice. All right. The hand's kind of on the lower side, not the higher side. If it's on the higher side, come back up again. This one's pretty much always going to work nicely for me. I'm here, hands on the higher side. It's easy for me just to sit back and take this one. So on the lower side, it might be easier to rake it up right here. Scoop it up with the elbow, shoot the hand underneath, and hug the leg. So from here, maybe you want to grab the lapel, maybe you want to grab the wrist or the sleeve. We're going to ultimately keep the weight on his body, step up, sit back, pinch the knees like we talked about on Monday, plant off of his foot on the mat, pinch the knees, and then move it back. Nice and easy, or here, right here. Again, we're just going to scoop this up. Even if the hand stays on the inside, I'm just going to loop my hand in. So we're going to get to this situation here. Alright? One. If I grab his hand, he can't grab my leg, so I like to do that. Alright? Coming up. Sit back. Keep this one the entire time if I want. I just have to pay attention for my partner's foot tap or finger snap. Alright? Alright, so we have the forearm, which we saw Monday night. We have the inside arm slicing in like this, which is always going to work best when he kind of brings the arm over for me. So he's feeling too threatened to focus on this arm, so he starts to bring that elbow across. That's right here. So in that situation, it's just boom and bang. Right? Bicep grip is working great, right? If the hand is on the lower side of the body, here, and I can just scoop it up with my elbow. Up the leg. And then go for the arm. The weight is leaning towards the legs, so this one can move easily. Grab your leg again. So if we get here like this, they have that nice leg over just step like that. I'm just gonna twist my body towards the leg, push my elbow against the ribs. I'm doing that with a rotation. You see how that moves the hand, puts pressure. So doing the rotation once it breaks, and just sit back, squaring it back up again. All right, so the main thing right now is just understanding that when we're here, understanding my zone, high zone, low zone. Tuesday or Monday night was high zone. Today's low zone. Right here. Once again, if I'm like this and I can't get my hand inside, just change the angle. I don't have to break the grip before I go. All right. I can't get my hand there now, but look, I just change the angle a little bit. It goes right in. These are like opportunities that we fail to see sometimes when we're live. All right, so pay attention to those angles. Find ourselves here. We're putting pressure. We're making him have to react to us. He needs to get out, so he's working towards that goal. Here, I'm scooping this arm up, making sure I have a good base as I do that. Lift the arm inside. It's important that this knee pokes through. All right. I sit back here, this knee's always pinching in and give me that pressure to push back and lean into the arm. Without that counter leverage, it's going to be almost impossible to break that grip. If he re-grips, even if I don't try that hard, if I just lean and chill out here, he's not going to be able to hang on for so long, right? I'm kind of leaning, I'm not having to fight. If I want to add to the game a little bit, I'm going to go here and I'm going to straighten this leg out, make him a little comfortable on the head, and just keep leaning back. This discomfort is going to force him to let go, all right? So I'm not in a hurry, no big deal if it takes 60 minutes or 60 seconds to break that grip, right? Okay, so now, same idea, brings the arm across. I'm going to go here again. This time I'm going to go around his head. I'm going to grab the lapel, all right? And what I'm going to do is turn his face to this side. So I bring my knee down on the back side first. I turn his face this way as I start to push that leg through. So now we're here, all right? Once I've gotten the leg through, I've cleared the mount, now I'm going to scoop his elbow up and go to side mount. So now I grab the sleeve, hug the leg, sit back. This time I have both legs over, all right? Sit back and do the same thing. So same situation, we just took a little farther this time. So we're here. Like he could even be doing, he could just be kind of like this, but he already passed the center, all right? So I'm gonna capture that basically. So to do that, hug his head, pull his head away. Look at my hip, it's connecting to his elbow. I'm gonna keep my elbow trapped, mount. So I've got hip to the elbow. I'm gonna let go of the lapel and just dig my elbow in. Start moving up to side mount as I hug the hip or leg. Grab the sleeve, I'm leaning towards his legs. Once again, so this leg is easy to move. Sit back, cross the ankles in this situation, and just lean into it. Once again, if I had to, I can slide back and finish here. So he doesn't have to be grabbing his legs or anything. It just, the elbow has to come past my knee. All right? And this is common. You know, we have, if we're here, he can trip out pushing here, boom, or here. Yeah, go and do it. Boom, like that, okay? And this becomes really common at higher levels because a lot of times when you shrimp on the first one, so you get that little back kick right there, right into the floor, that you watch out for, even when you keep your elbow tight. It'll take you back. So here, as soon as that elbow passes, yes. As soon as it passes my knee, which it has to do to get out, I just go here. If I can get my thumb in, that's nice. If I can't, it's no big deal. I'm just going to reach to the other side, cut that knee over, and look, I don't have the lapel. I just straighten my arm out, so I just in the opposite direction. That way I can safely get my foot over. Transfer the weight back, crawling up high, scooping up the arm with my knee and my elbow, control the hip, control the wrist or sleeve. Lean on the body so I can swing over the top. Sit back, take it.